Welcome to Zenyo Workforce. Today, we'll be focusing on how to generate a new invoice and how to track different stages of the process. If you haven't checked the invoice settings video yet, I recommend you watch it first. The link is provided in the description box below. Let's dive right in. To get started, navigate to the invoice menu and click on the plus icon. 4 main sections will be displayed on the screen. Billing information, timesheet details, expenses details, service summary. Let's go through each of these sections in detail. In the billing information section, you'll need to enter details about the client or vendor for whom the invoice is being created. Choose their name from the list and select the project assigned to them. Once you've selected the client or vendor name, the system will automatically populate the invoice number, invoice date, due date, based on the net terms, billing address, from address, and shipped date. Note: before generating the invoice, kindly check whether the selected client or vendor has an invoice location set up in the system. The timesheet details section is mapped with placement and statement of work information. Here, you'll need to choose the employee assigned to the client for the specific project. Once selected, the employee's name, employee code, job code, and regular pay rate will be displayed. The expenses details section is linked to the expense menu. In this section, you can select any applicable expenses that need to be added to the invoice. Upon selection, the employee's name, employee code, expense name, and expense amount will be displayed. The service summary section provides a comprehensive overview of the total hours worked, overtime hours, total pay, and expenses incurred. It consists of 4 main fields: service summary, quantity, rate, amount. In the service summary field, you'll see the employee name, job code, timesheet from and to date, overtime pay details, expense name, and expense code. The quantity field displays the total hours worked, based on the regular timesheet and overtime timesheet. You can modify the quantity manually if needed. The rate field displays the payment amount for regular hours, as well as the additional pay for overtime or holiday hours, all on a per hour basis. You can also modify these rates manually if required. The amount field calculates the total pay based on the regular timesheet, overtime timesheet, or holiday pay timesheet. You can modify the amount manually by changing the quantity and rate values. The amount is calculated as amount equals quantity by rate. For example, if an employee worked 40 hours at a regular pay rate of 1,500 rupees per hour, then the amount would be amount equals 40 times 1,500 equals 60,000. Additionally, if an employee works 9 hours of overtime with a pay rate of 1.5 times the regular rate of 1,500 rupees per hour, the calculation for the overtime pay amount would be as follows. Overtime pay equals 9 hours by 1,500 rupees times 1.5 equals 20,250 rupees. The total invoice amount is calculated by adding all individual amounts based on regular pay, overtime pay, holiday pay, and expenses. A note box is provided where you can write any additional notes for the client, such as information about the due date or payment methods. If you have any attachment files related to the invoice, you can choose and upload them before proceeding. Once you've reviewed and entered all the necessary details, click the Proceed button. A dialog box will appear, displaying a summary of the invoice details, including the invoice number, from address, billing address, invoice details, service summary, total amount. At this point, you can click the Preview button to view the invoice PDF preview, which will be generated based on the selected template. Alternatively, you can click the Submit button to proceed with the invoice. If you need to make any changes to the invoice, click the Close button to go back and modify the details. After making the necessary changes, click Proceed again, and then click Submit to finalize the invoice generation process. A pop-up message will appear, stating invoice generated successfully. The invoice approval process follows the predefined approval flow set in the settings. An invoice will be fully approved only after the final approver in the sequence has granted their approval. You've now learned how to generate a comprehensive invoice. Next, we'll explore the different tabs and actions related to managing and tracking invoices. The Invoice module features 8 tabs that help you manage and track invoices at different stages of the process. Before we proceed, it's important to note that the invoice table includes the invoice number, client or vendor name, invoice date, invoice due date, invoice amount, balance amount, document, and action fields. Utilize the search box to find a specific invoice by entering the invoice number, client, or vendor name. You can rearrange each field as needed using the up, down arrow located near the field name. Let's go through each of these tabs in detail. Draft displays the initial version of an invoice created for services rendered but not yet finalized or sent to the client. You have the option to edit, delete, or view the invoice PDF under the action field. Invoices awaiting approval are listed in Waiting for Approval tab. You can view the invoice PDF under Action. The invoice remains in this section until completely approved by everyone in the approval flow. The work list shows the list of works pending and completed for the account owner, comprising two sub-tabs. Pending and completed. In the Pending tab, you can view the invoice PDF, and reject or approve the invoice under the Action field. To approve the invoice, click the tick icon, review the details, and proceed with the approval. A pop-up confirmation will appear stating invoice has been approved successfully. To reject the invoice, click the X icon and enter the reason for rejection in the dialog box. Note that by rejecting the invoice, a new one cannot be created until the previous invoice is deleted. After making changes, resubmit the invoice for approval. After approval, the invoice moves to the Completed tab, where you'll find a new field including the status as approved or rejected. Under the Action field, you can view the invoice. After final approval, the invoice transitions to the Open Invoice stage, where you can perform actions like sending a mail to the client or creating a payment. Click on the card icon to initiate the payment process. The invoice payment page contains the list of all previous payment details such as payment date, payment method, amount, reference number, notes, and documents. Click Create Payment to proceed with making the payment. And the invoice payment dialog box will appear. Choose the payment method, bank, check, cash. Payment date, amount, reference number, and add some notes. The remaining balance amount will be presented at the end, along with the option to upload an attachment file. Click on Save to confirm the updated payment details. Return to the Open Invoice tab and click on the mail icon under Action to send an email. You can preview the mail and also view the invoice. Finally, click Submit to complete the process. Under the Paid Invoice section, you can view the details of completely paid invoices. You have the option to view the invoice PDF or view payment under the Action tab. In the Rejected Invoice section, you can find the list of invoices that have been rejected. Edit and resubmit the invoice for approval by clicking the Edit icon under Action. The Due Invoice tab displays invoices for which the due date has arrived, serving as a reminder to make the payment. The All Invoice section presents a complete list of submitted invoices along with their respective status. We've covered the essential aspects of the invoice module and its functionalities. I hope this video has provided you with a clear understanding of how to navigate and utilize this feature effectively. Make sure you like, subscribe, and get notified so you don't miss out on any of our future videos. Let us know if you have any queries. Thanks for watching.